Like CS-wise, he is definitely holding his own, but he is paying a price with his HP for that.
Yeah, and yeah, back to this bottom lane. What are you expecting out of this lane here?
I think there's a big, there's a big power spike level 2, level 3 with this Inkswell into Dragon Tail plays.
Does Yuragi get back underneath the tower now as well? One more right click doesn't come here, and the Stroke of Fate is connecting. NARMAN gets it, the snipe on Yuragi, and there was just, I don't know the angles there, but NARMAN, he predicted it, he knew which way to go. And are we looking for the Witchblade into like a Sanjin Kaya, or do you think he goes straight for that Orchid? You know, how does he want to build up?
I think Orchid wouldn't be a bad item this game, but because he has the Grimstroke, I think you might be able to skip it. You just you can maybe just go for the. Oh. All right, they finally kill Wisper,
and we'll see here if they do have a trap to spring onto Force, because Force is coming in fact, with the catapult. He should just be able to get one more right click. BZM's going to rotate over, might see lorenof and Dukalis, but he is invis here. Force did get that tower. No protection coming out from Yuragi, and now the focus fire into Dukalis. He has the Nature's Attendance, power shot comes out as well, and there's no way to stop this one. In fact, lorenof, he's got the ball line and will be able to get himself away. Relocate comes in, Shackle doesn't latch, and there was no Bushwhack setup, no Acorn shot after the fact here as well. Bushwhack actually does come through as he gets himself up onto the high ground. lorenof, though, has a lot of mana left. There is going to be the sharpshooter coming out from Ahri. Ahri will connect. He will in the end. No mana left as well. If they get the power shot, they do. BZM, just again, it's a team full of snipers coming out. OG just picking heroes off left, right, and center.
Yeah, there is a hero nearby. Oh, and that's a big one. If they find BZM, do they have the burst damage? I'm not sure they do, actually.
No, it's going to be the Grimstroke coming in here. Do they have enough damage to take him down? He's going to be Vortex back, dragged back out. And yeah, the Grimstroke sets up onto the Dragon Knight. Really good. But can he get a revenge kill onto Ulnit? Ulnit now. He is going to be caught out. Sharpshooter, they have enough. No! He gets the Sunder off Wisper. Half a second away from getting that kill. The Stampede. And now Wisper is in danger. He needs to run himself away. Ulnit, can he get this chase down happening? Wisper's already used the Stampede. So up onto the high ground he goes. Not going to use that Twin Gate here. Maybe just going to try and dip around the Roche Pit. Break the vision, but there's going to be the jump in from the Dragon Knight now as well. Breathe Fire comes out. Ahri at least inside the pit, going to be able to get the TP away. Stamp comes out from Wisper. Wisper, he's just trying to waste his time of the Dragon Knight and Force. Does he want to carry on chasing down here? Jump in from the Storm Spirit. Vortex back. They've got the Silence. They've got the Phantom. They have the kill. And Wisper, well, he wasted a lot of time, but wasn't able, literally half a second away from getting the kill onto Ulnit, just wasn't able to secure it. And at least Ahri gets out alive.
Big aggression from Tickles paying off. I was not aware of the Blink Dagger on Force, which, by the way, they might use again to steal the Wisdom Rune.
Ooh, they're going to get the jump in now. Storm Spirit comes in. What else can they do onto this one? The Wisdom Rune is going to be there, picked up by BZM. BZM coming out with the Focus Fire onto Force. Force, can he get himself away from this one? It is going to be a lot of damage in that. The Dragon Knight is going to be a little bit fine. Maybe not. Power Shot comes out. Won't connect onto the Dragon Knight, so they can carry on going for a little bit more now as well. BZM in the Wind Run, trying to get himself away from those Terrorblade illusions. Chase out. Dragon Knight is off the mark. He's moving away. Dukalis, he might be the Sacrificial Lamb, or the Sacrificial Deer thing, I guess. Shackles, Bushwhack, everything to get the lockdown onto Dukalis, but he looks at the relocate, dragging the IO away. Even Dukalis getting out alive here. No way they only lose the Grimstroke in that. Tickles, yeah, and that is at the most a meta down here, Dragon Form down as well for Team Tickles. Like you say, that if they lose the Grimstroke, they get everyone alive after diving so deep behind a tier 1 tower. Team Tickles going to be absolutely fine. That Sharpshooter comes out now. Can they get this jump onto him though? Because lorenof is going to be coming in to get the damage out on BZM. Is going to be dragged back here by the Vortex. The damage coming out onto BZM. BZM, it's got a lot of damage. The Dragon Knight trying to go for the body blocks now as well. lorenof will pick up the kill. Not a great start in the lane, but lorenof, he's making it count more than enough now. Getting some responses out onto OG. Again, not the greatest start. They were being pressured by OG. It feels like the momentum, has shifted back into their favor.
Yeah, but we have to be very careful against a team like OG. You cannot give them an inch, and even if they're playing well right now, they have to keep going for it. Oh,
another jump in. Yeah, like you said. Inkswell Seb, he's going to be able to get the relocate out. They do get the stun out now as well. They've got the lockdown. They're going to be able to get the kill onto Seb, and the chase down onto Yuragi. Yuragi kind of get himself away from this one. We've got a bit of mosh pit going out now as the Eclipse. It will start to fly through onto Ulnit. Ulnit, can they get the kill? They've already lost 3, and now they're going to try and chase for the exits. And Dukalis, well, I was just saying about how much momentum Tickles has, and all of a sudden OG, they lose one, but right back into it. The pig pole here, turning the deer into that little piggy, but the little piggy might just still get slaughtered. Eclipse into the stomp, into the right clicks, and BZM, he gets his revenge after they're just being shut down for the last couple of minutes. And once again, OG, well, they're taking the game to Tickles. Well, they'll see if this is going to be bad for Tickles' health. They go past that Terrorblade illusion. Smoke doesn't break. They hold the nerve here. We've got the grouper from Tickles in the bottom part of the map. All 5. It looks like we're going to get another mosh pit action here. Jump in. lorenof, he's got that amplified damage. There's going to be the jump out now onto the win range of BTM. He's going to be able to survive through this one. The Eclipse is going to be able to go now as well. Stampede. They've got a lot of damage onto the Dragon Knight Dukalis. He's going to be taking a lot more of this now as well. lorenof, he's going to be teeping himself away in the backlines. Piggy Pole comes out once again. Power shot. NARMAN. Do they have the vision shackles? Anything like that to get the lockdown? They don't get in range in time. Only going to be able to slay this dragon, but now they might be able to go into the pit and slay an OG. They are going to be able to get themselves a Roshan after this. And take a look at the odds here. Team Tickles on that 6 flat coming up against the 1.1 of OG. And
they are counter smoking. It feels like they're going to try and get the high ground advantage here in the triangle, but somehow OG's aware of all of this.
Yeah, they're looking for a rotation around. You can see that the battle lines are being drawn on the map here now as well. Power shot.
What is going on with OG, bro? What is this?
BZM, somebody check him computer, because he has got the walls on now as well. Eclipse comes through again. Dukalis going to be taking a lot of damage. These glaives are starting to bounce. I like that as well. The Sunder though onto Yuragi. Yuragi still has that Aegis backlines. They're going to be able to get the kill to Ari, but NARMAN will fall at the hands of BZM a little bit later on. And now Power Shot not going to be there. The relocate actually comes out in front, but it looks like Team Tickles, they do go left into the waiting arms of Wisper, and Wisper saying it quietly, saying you're going to be mine. Dukalis, the damage coming out. Power Shot once again, Ulnit in the trees, but mate, you've got to be careful. There's shackles. There's only shackles because the hoodwink is dead, but now so is Dukalis and Ulnit, and this is going to be another 3 heroes down on the side of Team Tickles.
Like, obviously their plan was to get many kills with this DK and Grimstroke combination, but I think the way Seb played the map and the way the OG heroes in general just positioned so that no one got punished too hard.
Oh, jump in. I think they'll be able to get anything from this now as well. The Dragon Knight is going to be there. They might be able to get the lockdown onto BZM. Dukalis is already dead though. Yuragi got the kill. BZM gets taken down by Force after the fact, and now Forced to pop that BKB TP himself away from this one, so it is going to be a support for a mid laner. Good trade for Team Tickles. They did need that, but expended a lot to get that.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really good fight for Tickles. You don't lose your DK, you kill BZM, Ulnit was farming the whole time. You just gotta make sure he doesn't feed, and that might just happen somehow. OG, perfectly aware of his position.
They have the lockdown with the Atos, and now it's gonna be the blinking by Wisper. They get that damage coming out onto the Terrorblade. Terrorblade, do you get the time to get the Sunder off? They do, and Wisper taking a lot of damage. Pops that Shivas now as well. Wisper might give his life up for this one, but there is gonna be a power shot. Excuse me, it's gonna be the sharpshooter from Ari onto Dukalis, getting that kill, and lorenof now on the back lines, looking for both supports. But look at this one, they've still got the regen onto Ari. Ari, he's gonna be able to bait in and get the kill onto the Storm Spirit, and Seb was the one that controlled that one now. And Yuragi wants to carry on going. He knows there's no Sunder up, so Ulnit, if he gets taken down, he is down for good. The relocate though, it does come out, dragging Yuragi back, and maybe this is where OG, they don't want to overstep that bounds. Just once again reset, get aggressive onto this tier 2 tower. He's just going to let these glaives build up and up and up, and that was the big jumping from Tickles. And they didn't even get the kill onto Seb. I don't know if they have it in them now to get the kill onto Yuragi, as he has taken down at least one set of racks.
Wow, this is so slow though. They're a little bit underfarmed on the side of Tickles.
Yeah, and while this is going on, you can see that OG, everybody but Yuragi smoked up. They're making a move over Roshan. It is getting low. You've got the Dukalis early warning system on the board here for the side of Team Tickles, but it looks like OG, do they want to carry on fighting onto this, even if they engage Aegis? It is going to go lorenof's way. lorenof might try and make the dive now. Can they get a quick pick onto Dukalis? They can. And now the Stampede to follow up. Ulnit, can he get himself away? BZM's going to follow up. The Shackle does connect. The Focus Fire, the damage coming out. He's not even going to be able to get the Sunder off. He doesn't. Still the available, has that buyback if he needs it, but you can see that how quickly the OG... Yeah, 5 seconds away from him coming back up, so they might try and just defend once he is there, but that will cost them at least a tier 3 tower here. And we'll see Yuragi stepping up. He's got the glaives once again to bounce through. Going to be able to take down the buildings and the racks. Jumps in on the back line though. Are they going to be able to get the kill onto Seb? Seb, he's going to be surviving for a little bit longer. They have a lot of damage coming out now, and they will be able to pop the balloon. And it looks like lorenof though, he has that Aegis. He's going to pay with his life and Force. Trying to run away from Yuragi. Yuragi, one more right click, one more anything after that BKB goes down, and he will be taken out. So Force behind a tree, just trying to keep himself covered, and it looks like they just go back to the racks. Breaking down to Grimstroke buyback now as well. Jump on the back lines. Can he get a kill onto Ari? lorenof, he wants this kill before he gets himself away from this, but Ari can be able to use that Glimmer Cape. There is going to be the lockdown coming through now as well into the bushwhack, and the damage onto lorenof. lorenof can he get himself away? Yes, Seb does buy back, gets himself back into this fight now, and lorenof, he still has that Aegis, but it will now be popped, and you see this Yuragi just going straight for the tier 4, standing inside that Dragon Ball, and it looks like they're going to be able to get another kill onto lorenof, setting up after he comes back up from the Aegis, and this is going to be a tier 4 tower. Yuragi, he doesn't want to stop. He's bouncing those glaives, and I don't know if Team Tickles, can they push OG out of their base?
That is a good question. Doesn't look like it.
No, and the jump comes in. They're going to be able to get themselves right on top of Dukalis. Buyback coming out from the Storm Threat now. They've got a little bit of lockdown onto Yuragi, but Yuragi, he's going to be able to survive right back through this. Sunder comes through, but Yuragi, he just stands his ground. Go for those right clicks. Can he do the damage onto the base? Because lorenof is going to be able to get the jump in. They might be able to get the kill here. It's going to be that Soulbind coming out. They do get the kill onto Yuragi, and now BZM could be in trouble. They take down 3, but they've lost tier 2s, they've lost tier 3s, they've lost tier 4s, and now it looks like Seb, he might be the next one to go down. Seb, is he going to be able to get himself away from this one? It is going to be, well, after that Ghost Scepter was off, 4 heroes dead on the side of OG, 3 with buybacks, but no Seb for the next 73 seconds, so we'll see what Team Tickles can get from this. No fortification if he wants it, yeah. And they need
could
to
run Throne right now. They don't even need to hit this tier 3. Let's see if OG is going to be... Okay, they will be just hitting the tower.
Yeah, and like I say, it's double catapult wave. There is no fortification now as well. Jump in, Yuragi. Well, let's see him back himself away. Played safe for a little bit, but now the Inkswell comes into that fireball, jump in from the Stone Spray. It's a lot of damage coming out. Can they get the kill onto Yuragi? Yuragi is going to go down. And now OG, well, the relocate Seb. I think he was trying to take his teammate out there, but Wisper might be the next one on the chopping block here now as well. The jump up, Wisper. It's not far enough by lorenof. He was up the cliff. And lorenof didn't commit over. Well, he wasn't sure what was waiting for him up the cliff. They are going to be able to get the jump onto Seb, though, because he did use that relocate to try and save his teammate. Wasn't enough. And Team Tickles at least get 2 kills out of that. Yeah, and he's just going straight for the Ag Scepter, I think, with that. That was a NARMAN, right? So, yeah, wanted to be able to reflect the Luna right back at the side of OG. We'll see what they're going to be able to do here. Yuragi steps up. Are they going to be able to do? The Lincoln Sphere does get broken, and again, the jump comes in now. Do they have the damage to get the kill? Because Sebas on the back line is going to be trying to get this regen coming out onto Yuragi, and you can see that they're already going to have to back themselves away. Dukalis is dead. Force is running himself away. BKB, though, will wear off, and the TP is starting to come out. Force uses that Dragon Form once again, and we'll see if OG... I mean, it's at least 8 seconds here before the big man's back in his cave if they want to go towards that Roshan. And it just looks like the Team Tickles, can they try and stop this one? Because the damage coming through from the Yuragi, from the rest of OG, this is going to be Magus. No way to slow this one down. Wisper even comes in with the Shivas just to try and zone this one back. And there is no tier 4 towers for the side of Team Tickles. So we'll see. OG, do they just want to try and go for the end now? They're going to be able to step up onto the Terrorblade. The Terrorblade is going to be dead 70 seconds. He is down. He is time on the clock here for OG. And in fact, I think they're just going to go for the end here. Yeah, this is going to be game number 1 in the end. Stormstraight trying to do what he can to buy some time, but Yuragi is just going to take his aggro out on the racks, and OG will be able to pick up game number 1 from Team Tickles.
Such an impressive showing here from OG. I think there were definitely some moments where Tickles also impressed us. I think laning stage-wise, they did fairly okay.
Okay, and I suppose that's the advantage of both the Dragonite and the Emspirit here, that they can move off this mid lane, get a good gank in, and get themselves back into the lane if they need to, TP right back in. Let's take a look at how the farm is actually going. Yuragi's actually going to go for the Unstable Concoction. After that Magic Missile coming through here, Blood Grenade as well, this might actually be First Blood. NARMAN, can he get himself out of the Acid Spray? He can! Yuragi does pick it up there. I think the Haunting Wave was just enough to proc the Acid Spray, and it will be the death of the Keeper of the Light.
It's just like a little boost of gold. It's not just like get out of jail card from a shitty lane. So you need to actually play Alk aggressively. Like, you want something that can, like, it's almost a juggernaut in a way. You want something that can set up your concoction and get kills in the lane so that you farm.
Ulnit will go down here. Dukalis, the Blood Grenade comes out. On the bottom lane, they do get the kill onto Force. Can they get Dukalis now as well? They do, giving it over to Wisper, and it looks like yeah, there's gonna be the backup from the Keeper of the Light, but all of a sudden OG 4-0 in terms of kills, and I mean, we're only 6 minutes in, so I'll give them the benefit of the doubt that they've got something up the sleeve here. But yeah, once again, they're going to miss that spear onto Yuragi. Seb hanging around the middle part of the map, not actually going to get aggressive, but there will be a bushwhack here onto Ulnit, trying to get the kill to Ari before he goes down. But Wisper, does he have the chase down to get the damage off? It looks like Ari, does he go down in the end? He's just going to be close, but less than 20 health. Ari will still survive as they get the kill onto Ulnit. So this Arc Warden really not working out early here for the side of Team Tickles. Mid lane, Blinding Light comes out. They're going to have this disruption now into the Shadow Poison. They have the lockdown. It's going to be the Sleight of Fist, but no Searing Chains just yet here. BZM turning it around, and Seb's going to be able to come in with a Magic Missile after that Dragon Tail, and lorenof all of a sudden level 5. Does he tick down to the poison? He does! BZM gets it. He was walking himself away. He doesn't even 100% calculated. He knew what he needed to do. Oh, look at this. Yuragi even going to be able to come in and steal the stacks away from Team Tickles.
Oh my goodness, OG, they really want to qualify for Dubai, and I mean, who can blame them?
Yeah,
it's been a while since they got to play a LAN.
And it's going to be a great time for everyone that gets over there as well. You can see the Dukalis moving himself away, and it's Wisper chasing down Dukalis. He doesn't have that disruption for 15 seconds. He's trying to deny himself to the neutrals. Nope, couldn't even get the right click off. Wisper picks it up, and now on the bottom lane, Yuragi. He's got himself that level 6 now. Force only level 5, so he doesn't have the arena to come out, but it looks like Yuragi just going to stand his ground, not get overly aggressive. He wants to keep close to that acid spray, especially because Seb is in the mid lane now. Level 6 on lorenof. We'll see just how they're going to try and play this one around. He's going to be jumped out again. The Doom comes out now. They're going to have the stun with the Dragon Tail, and he's going to go down once again, giving the kill over to BZM. And BZM, well, it only took 7 minutes for him to resume bullying Team Tickles and lorenof in this mid lane. And
like, we're far off just, you know, sports. This is actual bullying as they find poor Ulnit, man, and he cannot catch a break.
He's trying to get that Spark Wraith down just in case anyone chases. Does actually slow down Wisper. Wisper going to be taking a couple of tower shots, but like we saw in the last game, he just shrugs them off. He really doesn't care. They get themselves another kill on the board. OG chasing down now.
You know, I actually just want to say I love how Doom players are playing now. Like, in the past, I was so annoyed at those, you know, Octarine, Midas, Travels, Dooms. Wait a second here. We've seen that movie. We've seen that movie.
Yeah, Ari's the one that picks it up this time, and NARMAN couldn't TP in time. Wisper in the trees. He does have that Scorched Earth going, so might be spotted out for that. That's level 6 onto Force as well, so has the arena. But I think the Doom, he's going to be TPing himself away. The Spirit doesn't connect on Wisper. He's in the trees. He is out of there. I mean, I get it. This is one of
the biggest stomps I've seen in this qualifier.
Yeah, he's getting a hand of Midas, so he's going to have the double Midas when he hits the 6 and gets the clone out. Nice split. And, ooh, they just go straight for the... Before, was that... What the... As the TP completes, the Doom comes out, okay, and now the arena's going to be there. They might be able to get the kill into Ari, but BZM's going to be able to get the TP away. And that was... They just stopped the Shadow Demon. I don't know what they were trying to set up for. 4 heroes there. And, yeah, Ulnit underneath the tier 2 tower here. He's got a Clarity going, but that might not be all that's going at the minute here, because if there's a dive in, or the swap comes through, well, there's going to be the Magic Missile stun now as well, but it looks like the back lines. The dive ins are going to come through. The shot is going to miss onto lorenof, and now they do get the kill into Seb, so finally on the board, they've got themselves 2 kills. And Team Tickles, well, it's still an 8k gap. Yuragi free farm and get himself that, and you, like you say, a 12-minute radiance here for the Alchemist. This is a massive pickup for him.
The way they're able to read like the flow of the game and understand exactly what Tickles does is honestly kind of crazy. It's been a while since I've seen a team play, like, read another team as well.
Yeah, the Solar Bind comes out onto Wisper, excuse me. They are going to be able to get the Veil off now, chase down onto NARMAN. They don't even need to throw the ultimate out just yet. NARMAN should go down. Ari's going to be the one to get the kill. Now the Dragon Tail onto the Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon, Dukalis. The disruption comes out, but this is going to be a... Oh, Ari. He has just been on point with those sharpshooters this series. And the Shadow Demon just straight up disappears.
Yeah, he disappears, and I think Ulnit is next here.
Yeah, the group up, the damage to the arena does come through. Ulnit's going to survive for a little bit longer. Even has that clone going now as well, but there's going to be too much damage. BZM gets the kill. They do get the kill into Wisper, though. Can they get the chase on into BZM? Where's that blinding light for the pushback? There's going to be the swap out, and it looks like Seb. Does he give his life here for BZM? BZM going to try and move himself away from the Spark Wraith. Actually moves himself back into it, taking that damage, but Yuragi's showing up now. They're going to be able to get the Unstable Concoction coming out. Slider Fist, it doesn't matter. Yuragi gets the kill, and they might even be able to go for more Force. He has to go back to the higher ground, and you've got no man's land in between the Keeper of the Light, and well, he does finally get the rotation through the trees into that higher ground. But yeah, Yuragi's shown up now. He is online, going towards that BKB, but the damage, it is done to Team Tickles, and I don't know how they recover.
Yeah, it's really tough. I think this is a state of game where, yeah, these pickoffs are nice, but you need more than that.
Yeah, did he even get the kill into Ari? Ari surely is going to go down here. Ulnit picks that one up, but it's going to be the return kill onto Force. The Haunting Wave comes through. Yuragi gets it with the Acid Spray, and now the Unstable Concoction. He's just going to be able to slap down the Shadow Demon. And I always thought that the Ghost Pokemon weren't affected by fighting Pokemon here, but Yuragi, he is just coming in with those... cleaving through everybody left, right, and center. Jumps himself. He gets a 3-man unstable. No, the follow-up. It's going to be onto the clone, but Yuragi, yeah, at least he's got a little bit of a sensible. He doesn't want to go into the high ground against 3 heroes. The rest of the team, though, it looks like they might be able to get the stone onto lorenof. Lorenof going to be able to get that jump away to a remnant, and now Yuragi slowed down. But is it enough? Solarbind comes out now as well. Yuragi, though, he is a big tanky boy. The jump comes in the arena. The swap to make sure he doesn't get hit by the spear. And Yuragi, he's got that unstable concoction coming out once again. Can they get the throw out now as well? The Doom, it comes out onto the Mars. The Mars trying to get himself away from this one, but you've still got 2-3 heroes. The sharpshooter onto the Mars. The Mars is dead. Wisper picks up that kill. Are they going to be able to go for any more on this? You can see that Yuragi, he doesn't have that chemical rage for 3 seconds. He's on 600 health. He's like, no problem. Yeah, I'd win if he gets that jump in. Chemical rage is there. He's got that radiant still going.
So both side lanes seem to be a big problem. But honestly, even mid, I think this game, more than the first one, ended up just being like a skill thing. Every core and every support just feel like they play better.
The swap up to the high ground here, you can see that this is how brave Seb, he doesn't care, he might throw his life away here, but there's going to be the dive in, they get the kill onto Force, they get the kill onto NARMAN, and Seb, he doesn't even go down. They're going to be able to get the TP away, and Seb's just throwing out the voice lines like, what? Team Tickles, they are just being rolled over at the minute.
So trying to see if OG is out of position, but they've been so... like, despite how aggressive they're playing, they've been very careful with how they position, you know, once the game is in this idle situation, idle position.
They get the jump onto Wisper now, but where's that follow-up going to come from? OG, Wisper, he's a big tanky boy. The jump on the back lines as well. BKB for Yuragi, he's going to try and slap through lorenof. Lorenof has to jump himself away to one of his remnants, and now Ulnit is caught out when No Man's Land gets killed off. They might be able to get themselves on top of the Mars. The Mars, he's going to try and do his best, but I don't think this Gladiator's going to live. And now it's 3 heroes dead. OG, they've got absolutely everybody. The unstable concoction. Well, yeah, you're going to have a bit of a laugh at that.
Aegis on Yuragi. Also going for the shard here for the dispel. I really like it.
I mean, there's still a slight chance, maybe like decimal places that Yuragi gets jumped on and killed on twice. But we'll see. Team Tickles. Again, the siege coming out from OG. So, jumping onto the back lines is going to be the unstable concoction. Yuragi, he makes Keeper of the Light disappear. And he might even take down this tier 3 tower. How quickly is going to go down? Oh, the bushwhack! It connects. They're going to be able to get the root down. The Doom comes out now as well onto lorenof. Lorenof, well, they're going to have the disruption to try and keep him alive a little bit longer. But Yuragi steps in. He's going to be able to get the kill onto 1, 2, 3. Stacking up onto 4. And this is just going to be an absolute slaughter here. 23 minutes in. It is 30-4. And it is a 31k net worth lead for OG. OG, they take this series, this second game, in spectacular fashion.
Yeah, this was a super clean game from OG. From the first minute of the lane to the last minute, I think they pretty much did no mistakes. Just insanely fast-paced game.